guys, welcome on section 51. What's up? You are watching Those Geek on section 51 right now on YouTube. I hope you're fine. I hope you're well. I hope you had a nice day, or you will have a nice day. The video of today is about the probability or the story of an alien base in some mountains, some famous mountains in Romania, in Europe. An alien base inside the Bucegi Mountains. I guess it is said like this with the Romanian accent, the Bucegi Mountains. Okay guys, so let me please invite you to the web, the wonderful world of the web, in order to discover together this amazing article and this very incredible news. Now, okay, so we are on the blog UFO Mania, and it was an article written on the April the 22nd of 2014. That's a very interesting article and also a very complete article. Alien base inside the Bucegi Mountains. It's a strong subject. It's a very important subject. The theory of an alien base that could be hidden in the Bucegi Mountains. So we have a picture of these famous mountains. So you have different landscapes in these mountains. But let's go deeper. In the summer of 2003, in an unexplored area of the Bucegi Mountains, a team from Zero Department, a top-secret section of the Romanian Intelligence Service, SRI, had made an epochal discovery which could have completely changed mankind's destiny. The United States of America exercised colossal diplomatic pressure on the Romanian government, which intended to disclose the findings to the entire world. The implications became far more complex due to the brutal interference of the Order of the Illuminati, which sought to take control of both the location of the discovery and the joint Romanian-American expedition. We are just reading this article in order to get some information about the subject, and we will see later what may be true or what may be false. I don't pretend to hold the truth. I don't pretend that the writer of this article holds the truth, but he seems to have done some work, some important work of research, and we will see his references that he used to write this article. So let's go and see, and let's get our own opinion about this. The expert on strange phenomena and also the leader of operations for the Romanian State, Cezar Brad, is the hero of the shocking events that occurred in the Bucegi Mountains. He also had two memorable meetings with a leading representative of the Illuminati and top Bilderberg member. And here we have the map, of course, of Romania, and the point of the Bucegi Mountains located right in the middle of Romania. That's very there is a kind of romantic and fantastic some kind of fantasy atmosphere, because we are in Romania. We have the mountains of Transylvania with the myths of the Dracula, the vampire. There is a lot of stories, a lot of unexplained stories and a lot of scary stories linked to the universe of the mythology of Romania, the country of Romania. Chapter 2. A strange visit from the most powerful Bilderberg member. In May 2003, Cezar was visited by a highly important character. The meeting request came through SRI as a result of the government's intervention. The person was a foreigner but spoke to the Romanian language very well. He was also familiar with the country. The SRI informed Cezar that the visitor was a high-ranking member of a very important Masonic lodge from Italy. He was a noble and had a very strong financial influence in Romania. His political influence was also very high since he was able to penetrate the wall of SRI agents and reach the DZ. Cezar felt a high pressure and a heavy weight around this person. He was surrounded by a cloud of heavy unpleasant radiation which concealed his true intentions. For this meeting, Cezar prepared thoroughly, isolating himself in a room and falling into a state of deep meditation to learn more about the person. A SRI helicopter brought this arrogant, tall gentleman wearing a black suit. He had a cane with ivory handle and a gold inlay. His face expressed harshness and his green eyes had a strange effect radiating unusual coldness. He presented himself as Senior Massini. Probably not the real name. He was very confident of his power and created the impression of a person who was used to give orders. He was the leader of one of the most important Masonic lodges of Europe and also to one of the most influential Masonic organizations in the world, the Bilderberg Group. Massini was very direct and stated that humans are of two kinds. Those who can be manipulated and ruled. This form the majority, and I think that I am in this part, and those who have certain virtues and strong personalities. He said that his group is part of the highest Masonic order and is very interested in the outcome of the discussion. Mr. Massini explained that the Bilderberg Group is not a Masonic lodge, and it means much more than that. He said that the lodges are just facades and the real power is much higher than the 33rd hierarchical level. Massini invited Cezar to join the group, letting him understand that he will have many advantages. According to Cezar, Massini was both physically and psychically strong, which contrasted with his age. Unfortunately for him, his power was centered on a huge ego, arrogance and sense of superiority over the rest. A Pentagon satellite used for geodetic espionage, based on bionic technology and shape waves, discovered in 2002 a separate unit in a specific area of the Bucegi Mountains. The empty space inside the mountain had no correspondence with the outside, and looked like it was carved from the inside by intelligent beings. It was definitely not a cave. The satellite scan of the mountain revealed two major energetic blocks. These barriers were made of artificial energy. The first one was like an energetic wall blocking the access to the tunnel, while the second one was shaped like a dome, or hemisphere, and was located at the opposite end of the tunnel, near the center of the mountain. Massini was sure that inside the dome they will discover something extremely important. He had deep knowledge about the origin of this discovery and had knew of the existence of at least one item located inside the Great Hemispherical Hall. The tunnel and dome were strangely aligned with the rock formations from the top of the mountain known as Babel and the Sphinx of Bucegi. They spotted some energy barrier at the same vibrational frequency and the same shape as one other top secret underground structure that they had discovered prior near Baghdad, Iraq. Apparently, Romania is probable to play an important role in the downfall of the secret societies that control the world and enslave mankind. It was also suggested that somewhere above the Bucegi Mountains, an energetic pyramid is located, which is invisible to the naked eye, and contains the real history of our planet. One can imagine their panic. Some kind of magnetic pyramid, I don't know. Massini brought to the drilling site an ultra-sophisticated hard rock drilling machine used by the US military. The device used a strong plasma jet and a sort of rotating magnetic field, literally melting the rock with no visible effort. Chapter 5: The Secrets of the Bucegi Mountains, year 2003. They were able to achieve penetration about 67 to 70 meters away from the first energetic barrier and reached the first gallery, which looked like a subway tunnel. Its walls were perfectly polished. At the end of the tunnel there was a massive stone gate, which was protected by an invisible energetic barrier. 3 members of the first special intervention team tried to touch the door and immediately died of cardiac arrest. Any object, rock, plastic, metal or wood, thrown at the barrier immediately turned into fine dust. 2 generals from the Pentagon and the US presidential advisor arrived on the spot. Chapter 6: The Grand Gallery. Beyond the formidable energy barrier, which caused the deaths of 3 people, there was also the solid rock gate. On the tunnel's wall, just in front of the gate, there was an area of 20 square centimeters on which there was a precisely drawn an equilateral triangle pointing up. The square was located between the huge grinding stone gate and the invisible energy barrier. You have the little drawing showing all that. Cezar felt that there is some kind of compatibility between the energetic barrier and himself, something like a mutual sympathy. His hand lightly touched the surface of the energetic barrier and he felt a tingling on the skin. The shield was completely harmless to him, so he stepped forward, passing right through it. The US officials were absolutely stunned. Cezar estimated the barrier to be no more than an inch thick. He touched the triangle drawing located in the center of the square, and a gigantic stone door silently slid to the left into the wall. That command also cancelled the energetic barrier, giving them access to a huge room, which was later named the Grand Gallery. Even though there was no visible light source, the Grand Gallery was perfectly lit. After turning off the first energetic barrier, the huge hemispherical shield at the other end of the room suddenly tuned to a higher vibration and started emitting higher radiations. On a closer analysis, the wall inside the Grand Gallery seemed synthetic, but also felt like something organic was part of it. It had the color of oil, but the reflections were green and blue. Later tests revealed that the wall's material was somewhat rough to the touch, but it could not be scratched or bent. It withstood any attempt of breaking, piercing or cutting it. Later the scientists tried to burn the material, but in a mysterious way the flames were somehow absorbed within it, leaving it untouched. The American scientists agreed that the material is a mysterious combination of organic and inorganic matter. After 280 feet, the gallery suddenly turned to the right in a sharp angle. Further ahead, a blue sparkly light could be seen. The blue light at the end of the gallery was the reflection of the protective shield of energy. Chapter 7, a similar base in Iraq was reported. The energetic shield from Baghdad, Iraq had been suddenly activated. and it was also pulsating at a higher frequency. In front of the shield from Baghdad, a hologram of our planet appeared, which sequentially and progressively depicted the European continent, then moved to the southeast, then it showed the Bucegi Mountains from Romania, and finally it showed their own location within the structure's corridor. It was obvious that the two hemispherical energy shields were in a direct connection. Basically, the hierarchy base had been notified about the presence of people inside the Romanian base. An emergency session of the Supreme Defense Council had created a huge wave of sympathy for the Zero Department. Most were shaken by the news they have received. From Bucharest, Romania's capital, the orders came in waves, cancelling each other. Some were very vehement and strict, while others were very elusive, denoting the huge tension. After discussing everything for hours, they have decided to make the discovery public. There was also an intervention from the Vatican. The Pope promised to make certain documents available to the Romanian State from the ancient papal secret archives, which were of great importance for Romania. The documents were backing up the discoveries. Chapter 10: The Projection Room. The Grand Gallery ended abruptly with a giant auditorium 30 meters in height, 98.5 feet, and a length of 100 meters, 328 feet. The projection room was smaller in size, and it was protected by an energetic shield. Advancing towards the shield, a portion of it disappeared in the shape of a door, allowing access inside it. The shield protected the room by any outside influences. Once inside the room, the shield became compact and looked like a white golden wall. Basically, the shield formed this dome-shaped room with curved walls and ceiling. At the back of the room, at a height of about 10 to 12 meters, the shield ended where it touched the room's stone wall. In this wall, there were 3 enormous tunnel holes, one located straight ahead, and the other 2 were symmetrical on both sides. They were lit by a diffuse light in a greenish tint. Both sides decided to prohibit the access to these tunnels, and a protocol was signed between them. Chapter 11: Tables for Giants. A series of huge stone tables were arranged along the right and left walls, following their curvature. The tables were about 2 meters in height, 6.6 feet. The tabletops had precision cut-in reliefs, different signs of an unknown writing and characters that resembled ancient cuneiform. The writing also contained more general symbols, such as triangles and circles. Also, the signs were not painted, they had a fluorescent light radiating in various colors different for each table. Very precise description. The projections were automated and ran by themselves, but at the same time they were interactive and changed according to the signs touched on the table's surface. Chapter 12: A Great Discovery: Holographic DNA Combinations Between Extraterrestrial Species. The scientists used special tripods to climb at comfortable height. At a closer investigation, they have observed a dark, glassy material covering the tabletops. The material was divided into several large squares bounded by straight lines, which formed some kind of a grid. You have the plan here. That's a lot of description. One of the tables contained information from the field of biology, and if it projected images of plants and animals, some of which were completely unknown to the scientists. After touching one of the squares, a hologram presenting the structure of the human body was activated. The hologram was constantly rotating, highlighting various areas of the human body. Touching other squares activated holographic projections of extraterrestrial beings from other planetary systems. Judging by the size of all the objects within the projection room, the creators of the edifice were probably very tall beings. A confirmation of giant humanoid skeletons found in Romania could be found in a newspaper called The Newspaper. Chapter 14, The Library of the Universe. The projection room contained detailed information from fields like physics, cosmology, astronomy, architecture, technology, biology, genetics, and even religion. Because it contained so much information, the room was compared to a library. In the middle of the room, there was a podium-like area which contained an interesting device. The scientists speculated that it might have been a device to enhance various cerebral functions. Chapter 15, Romania's control panel. There was also two sliding levers and a red button in the center of the panel above all other commands. A holographic simulation explained the purpose of the button. It showed an image of the Carpathian Mountains as seen from 25 kilometers above them, and next, an enormous quantity of water flooded the lowlands and plains. Chapter 16, A Mysterious Amphora. Behind the control panel, there was a square pedestal on which a mysterious amphora was resting. Lord Massini had knowledge of its existence, and for him and his Masonic elite, this was the most important discovery. The amphora contained a very fine white powder. The researchers were dismayed to find that the powder was a high-purity formula of monatomic gold, with an unknown crystalline structure. The gold powder in its pure form greatly stimulates certain waves and energy exchanges at cellular and neural level. This causes an accelerated process of rejuvenation. Theoretically, a man can live in the same physical body for several thousand years, provided they consume from time to time a well-defined quantity of monatomic gold powder. This explains many puzzling aspects about the incredible longevity of some important figures and uncovers part of the hidden intentions of the global elite. Chapter 17, The Real History of Our Planet. Behind the amphora, in the middle of the square, there was a huge dome that projected holograms. It displayed the main aspects of humanity's most distant past from its very beginning. Cezar explained that according to the images projected by the hologram, about 90% of mankind's official history is false and counterfeit. Darwin's evolutionary theory is also incorrect. The true origin of man is depicted in a condensed holographic form. After these lessons of truth, we can say that 90% of the official history of mankind is false and counterfeit. Wow. For example, the dinosaurs did not went extinct 65 million years ago, and the old continents of Lemuria and Atlantis existed. This strange inversion caused many problems and conflicts between people in our past. For a correct dating of the presented events, a star map corresponding to that period was projected on the background. Chapter 19, Shocking Revelations. Cezar saw what happened during the so-called Great Flood and where the human civilization originated, but he decided not to reveal this, as the revelations are too shocking for the mentality, ideas and knowledge of the contemporary man. This is an arrogant and selfish approach. The people are as ready today as they will ever be, and the sooner the truth will be released, the better. The discovered tunnels are thousands of miles in length and lead to 3 different areas of the planet. incredible. The one in the left connected to the Romanian base to a yet to be discovered underground base somewhere in Egypt, which was definitely discovered and explored by now. The right tunnel led to a similar but smaller structure in the Tibetan plateau. This tunnel had 3 secondary ramifications. One led to an underground area near the Romanian city of Bucegi, close to the Carpathian Belt. Another one led to the already mentioned Iraqi base, while the final ramification led to an underground base in the Gobi Desert in Mongolia. The middle tunnel was the most important to both Lord Massini and the US government, which strongly requested to be kept secret to the public. This tunnel descended to extreme depths towards a veritable underground world located near the center of our planet. The realm is commonly known as Agartha, and the third tunnel was probably leading straight to it. It only makes sense that the shadow elite were not interested to make the discovery known to the people. Intense preparations began for expeditions inside all 3 tunnels as following: the first one to Egypt, the second to Tibet, and the third one to Earth's core. In 2009, a local television, Antenna 1, briefly presented these events. The following is a transcript of the phone call. Okay, the reporter from Antenna 1. Reporter says, "Hello, good afternoon, anonymous caller. We are sending you a warning. Be very careful. Stop talking about the Bucegi Mountains. But who are you? This information must remain at the level of some structures and must not be made public. You have entered a dangerous game. You are young, you have families. There are enough subjects in this country to speak about. But mister, who are you? Don't wish to know us and to be yourselves interviewed by us. That's all I have had to say." Wow, this is a very amazing article and very complete, very long, very strange story. Maybe it's true, maybe it's complete fantasy. I don't know. I don't know what or who to trust. Maybe you have already heard about this story, or you have seen some proofs or some testimonies from people talking about this story, about the Bucegi Mountains, the mystery of the Bucegi Mountains. Maybe all these facts are true, and I don't know. I don't really know. That's very interesting, fascinating, scary, and as usual, a lot of questions and very few answers. Sincerely, I don't know what to think about all this. What do you think, you? What do you think of this story? Is it true? Is it false? Is it a completely fantasy story? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to believe. This is very mind-blowing, as some of you would say. You can leave your comments below the video, as usual. I am very curious to see what you are thinking about all this. Sincerely, that's a very strange story. Okay, guys, thank you. Thank you for watching this very long video. It was long, but it was interesting. It was very detailed, very precise. It's very difficult for people to invent some that kind of details, or that kind of very structured drawings, that kind of plans. I don't know, sincerely. I don't know who is right, who is wrong. I don't really know. But I want to have your opinions. I want to know what you are thinking of all this. So until the next video, stay safe, be careful, stay at home as usual, please, and live long and prosper. And keep watching section 51. Like the video if you liked this subject, if you liked this video. I hope that I give you the need to make more research about all this, to read more articles about the Bucegi Mountains. And we will see in the next video. And but until this time, don't forget to like, to share, and to subscribe to section 51. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Big kisses to all of you, and see you next time on section 51. This was Dose Geek. Bye bye.